Hello?
You know you ain't pay for this.
Bitch,
What?
let me tell you what happened. All these niggas in my DM, they be capping. I'm laughing, but I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Let's start a podcast to talk about it.
Ooh, let's give them something they can relate to.
Yep.
Made for the ladies, but niggas can listen to. Talk about experience, give advice. Don't forget to follow us and
You know you ain't pay
subscribe.
for this.
Okay, I'm recording.
Looking good.
We ready? Come on. We ready? We ready? They're gonna damn that again.
You see it. I'm like, let me put my back over here.
Oh my god. I'm right. What's up? It's your girl Dee,
And your girl Cle.
and this is Big.
Big.
Let
Let
me
me
tell you what happened. Socially distanced.
It's yet another week, you guys. We like on three. This is our third week recording virtually.
And a bitch can turn into a whole wino.
Cheers.
Cheers to the freaking weekend. I drink that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheers to the fucking weekend, because this weekend is like really gonna be kind of lit in our city. I know we put but you know, I'm kind of getting.
I got my feet. I got my Fashion Nova feet.
Okay, I got my Pretty Little Things fit and my Fashion Nova fit, because I got one piece from Pretty Little Things, another one from Fashion Nova.
Right.
But I'm
You got a hybrid fit. Okay. So we have several topics that we want to talk about. The first topic we wanted to talk about was the holiday. And the reason why we wanted to talk about that, because this year, of course, the holidays are going to be completely different. We are going to be doing Thanksgiving at a distance, Christmas, a plethora of holidays that are coming up. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter solstice, whatever, you into.
I don't know nobody who celebrates motherfucking Kwanzaa, girl. Bye.
It's people that celebrate Hanukkah, Jewish people.
I don't know nobody who celebrates Hanukkah.
No, you don't know anybody, but I'm just saying some of our listeners might be Jewish, okay? We want to be inclusive. But for me,
Not our Jewish listeners.
right, I'm going to miss Thanksgiving. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Cle retested and she tested negative. I retested last week and I tested inconclusive. And what that means is I'm like half positive, half negative. I tested positive in one allergen and negative in one allergen. But the thing about the nose swabs is they oftentimes misread the results. So it's some people that's positive, they have negative tests, and it's some people that's negative, they have positive tests. So on Saturday, I thought I was about to die. But it really was because I was extensively high, but I was experiencing chest pain. And what made me realize, and friend, you disappeared.
I can say that.
Okay, but you disappeared. But anyway, I was extensively high, and typically, like when you take, cannabis, it should alleviate any pains that you had, but it only intensifies. So I was like, okay, well maybe I'm going. I don't want to say in remission because it's not like I had cancer or anything, but I was, my progress was backtracking. So I went to the ER, they did blood work, they did a CT scan, they did an X-ray scan, and everything came back clear. And basically they told me I had pleurisy, which is an inflammation of the lungs, which is due to COVID. So sometimes it makes it difficult to breathe. However, my test results came back where I didn't have any signs of COVID in my lungs or within my body, and my blood work came back. So technically, I am negative. However, I'm still taking this week off to like catch up on much needed rest because I still have had some issues with, comfortable breathing. Like today is like the first day I feel like really great. I haven't had any down moments and I've been kind of more
That's
active.
what he knew that it was Podcast Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ooh, it says she got to be well for this. So you guys, y'all listening, y'all watching, like we record our podcast every Tuesday because that's the one day that we both mutually have off. Which now because we some boss bitches, like we all both of our plates are really full. But since we already started this, we know that Tuesday evening, Tuesday night is Podcast Tuesday.
Right.
You hear us on Friday, but she's feeling better on Tuesday because her body knew like she had to be 100 for y'all.
Right, and bitch trying to go out Saturday. Trying to be at the house before I have my kids for the next I don't know if it'll be a couple of weeks, but definitely till I go back to work because my kid's dad, shout out to him, he held it down for me while I was down and my family and stuff. Everybody pitched in to help and I really appreciate everybody's help. I appreciate the 2 people that checked on my ass because the rest of you niggas, fuck y'all, because y'all weren't checking on me. Don't be trying to get at me when I'm up if you weren't looking at me when I was down. 2 middle fingers for you hoes, okay?
Hoes.
That's how I feel. Because niggas, ain't wasn't nobody checking on me.
I just hope this shit doesn't fall because I got a good angle down. Angles.
But like I said, I will be socially distanced for Thanksgiving. What about you, Cle?
So look, okay. Somebody's texting me and I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Forgive me, guys. So for me, I knew, I don't know, being an entrepreneur and not having the option of benefits, I don't want to get into finances, but I will I will say that like Deanna's company that she works for, was able to assist her, financially for missing work. And for me, that just wasn't an option because I work for myself. I work in a salon and, I've been spending money, and so I've been making money and spending money, you know what I'm saying? And so I was comfortable. I was still good, you know what I'm saying, during my time off, but I had a lot of things I had to pay for and stuff during that time. And, I was missing a lot of money not being at work.
Right.
Like a lot of money. And so when I went and got tested immediately, 14 days on the dot, because I was like, I need to get back to work. And so when you go get tested in the line, they tell you that, they swab both nostrils, said noses, Lord forgive me. They swabbed both nostrils and they said that we'll call you if you're positive and you'll get an email if you're negative. So the whole next day, I'm just like
panicking,
waiting on it, like fucking call me. Because not only did I need to be negative, I felt better because it was like at that point I had been feeling better for like 4 days. But I just wanted, for the sake of my clients and, my coworkers, I just wanted to make sure that I was indeed negative just because I felt better. So what I ended up doing was, because I had an event. Oh, excuse me. I had an event. Okay, fuck it. I had an event Sunday for Jewelry Box, but I also opened up my booking and my scheduling for the 20th, which was their Friday. So I needed to be negative to go back to work. And so Monday I got on up early that morning, and the night before I could not sleep at all. I probably fell asleep an hour before it was time for me to get up to go and get tested. And so anyway, long story short, they ended up sending an email and let me know that I was indeed negative and I was happy. And when I tell you, I took my ass back to work the next fucking day. Like people who people who had called me asking for appointments, I text them, hey, you know, I know I just told you I couldn't because I was recovering from COVID-19, but guess what? I'm back at work, and I just been real busy. I've been working every day, tired, and
Look
then I
at
had to even,
Jeezy.
yeah, you know.
Uh-oh, best friend, you froze up. Not everybody free.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
was
gonna.
freezing up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's Elegant Creations and Reckless Snob. Those are the name of the boutiques. And they hosted a sip and shop this past Sunday at a club here in Memphis. And they had the DJ. It was really nice, you know, and I set up jewelry box and I did really well. I made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
This place good. And I got some goodies from a lot of other local boutiques. And, you know, it was just a good time. And I was tired, and I did all of that Sunday following working at the salon.
Right.
Long
And being up with my ass, worried because I was in the ER.
yes, but Saturday when she decided to go to the ER, she calls me in a panic, and I'm freaking the fuck out because I want to help my friend, but I also don't want to go over there because she has COVID.
But
So
I
we
didn't have it anymore. I was having post
time
symptoms.
didn't know. We were just trying to, you know, still socially distance. And so once I found out she was in the house in the emergency room, I kind of was just like chilling at that point, and I couldn't really sleep because I was concerned. And so not only did I not go to sleep until like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and had to wake up and run errands. I was very tired. So, but and then usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are my days off. Well, Monday and Tuesday are my days off. I'm not getting sleep because of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking clients Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and tomorrow I have a long day. And people not just getting, you know, blowout bags. They getting sleep ponytails and, you know, things that require lots of work. So
Right.
yes.
So, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, for Thanksgiving, what we normally do every year, our family is small, so it's just gonna be my mom's gonna cook. It's gonna be me, my dad. My grandmother is here, and so normally her and my baby cousin comes. My baby cousin, she got on punishment, so her punishment was not being able to come. So she's gonna spend Thanksgiving with my uncle and my aunt, which is who she lives with, and then my sister and her husband and her sons gonna come over, and that's it.
Okay, okay. Well,
My,
if
cause my
anybody, this will
smelling
probably,
it's Tuesday. I don't know if we gotta
yeah.
play back. But it's Tuesday, and my mama is already in there making her sweet potato pies right now.
Ooh,
Like
mama. Can you drop one off? Can your mama make one for me and you drop one off at the house?
I'll give you a slide.
Look, I'm setting up my meals for the next 3 to 4 days, and I'm asking everybody to donate. Yeah, it'll be Friday by the time y'all see this, but I need you guys to drop off your donations. You can hit me up at the music.
I would not good hair today, you guys. Hey, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at Cleonce at CLEYONCE. Y'all, my hair videos be anyway. So next,
Right. All right. So, with it being COVID, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because we've talked about it, a few times already. But typically on Black Friday, we have like this big sale thing where everybody's rushing to buy TVs or whatever. I've never really
just
did all that, I just would go and see what sales I could get. But with it being COVID, you know, I'm definitely considering online sales. What you doing? Getting rid of the bad spirits. But I'm definitely considering online shopping and Cyber Monday. You know what I'm saying? Cyber Monday probably is gonna be lit because a lot of people are not getting out amongst the people, which I don't encourage. You know, if you have a weak immune system or underlying conditions, stay your ass in the house. You know, I'm not discouraging anybody from shopping or spending time with their family, but if you don't have to do it, don't, because COVID is definitely real. You know, especially if you, like I said, have a weak immune system and health issues, or if you up in age. And it sucks, these past 3 to 4 weeks we've been stuck in the house.
But I'm not gonna say your family. What I am gonna say is wear your mask.
Yeah.
Because what I feel like we spoke about this before on here, and I just really think that the reason why is when we get around our loved ones, we feel like, oh, this is my sister. This is my brother. This is my
COVID.
Yeah, we just get laxed. And so for that reason, I just say don't not be around your family, but literally wear your mask when you're not eating or drinking. And, still practice social distancing within the house, sanitize or wash your hands. Just take all the precautions. And but I will say our loved ones who we know have underlying conditions, or our elderly loved ones, like young people like me, I know I'm gonna go out, be around people.
Especially
So,
with us being locked in the house.
and my brother is here. I walked in from work. I kept my mask on. You know what I'm saying? I just had my mask on in the house, and I love. If anybody knows this, I like my grandmama. She's my grandmama, but it's like I get her a lap dance every time I see her, and I go and twerk on her, and she laugh and she hit me on my butt, and
Your grandma.
yes, I give her a hug and I give her a kiss on the cheek, and I couldn't do that this year, and that's like thing, you know what I'm saying? Twerking in front of my grandmama all the time,
Well,
and
you
she be
could
like,
have twerked from a distance, and she could have did it in the air, smacked it in the air.
80-something years old. So yeah. So it was a little different, but I'm just saying that just take precautions, you know what I'm saying, with their loved ones.
And make sure if you're using disposable masks, you need a new mask. You probably need to use 2 masks a day if you're going to be out. And if you use a regular cloth mask, wash that junk. Don't have it. That's part of the problem. It's not sanitary because you're breathing in it. You might sneeze and cough.
Guys, when they get not helpful.
So do they and get tested.
But back on subject, because we tend to get off subject. So back on subject, we were talking about Black Friday and Black Friday shopping. And are you gonna go out and try to get any deals on Black Friday?
I'm thinking about it. I really am. I'm gonna see what's online first and then go and see. I just, lately I haven't been shopping a lot for like clothes and stuff like that. I probably need to go ahead and find some winter stuff because I'm noticing like I have all school teacher clothes. And I'm no longer teaching. So it's like, all right, for work, I typically wear a uniform. So like my regular clothes is just like real old and dingy. Just like, oh girl, I'm gonna have to, upgrade. So I probably will take advantage of that, this weekend. I'm definitely in a Fashion Nova bitch. Period.
Fashion Nova is this period. I don't care what nobody say. But I think I will probably try to see a couple of things for like Christmas gifts. Because this is one of the first years in a long time where I feel like I'm able to actually do Christmas for my loved ones like I will do. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, though, we're in a pandemic and things have been going like crazy in the world. This has financially been a great year for me and business wise. So,
and that's crazy.
It is.
In a good way. Because the same thing for me, like
other people, because I'm seeing so many girls locally like now are starting these businesses and starting to sell things and stuff, and people like everybody's selling stuff. And so what? Like, and there's a Black community and women bosses, men bosses too. Like we can put the mall out of business, or we can fill that mall up with all of our businesses if we want storefronts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love to see it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? I
that's
love to
how the other communities do it. They all have their network of people where they had a grocery store. They got the place where they go get their hair and nails done. They got the place where they buy their clothes and stuff from. We lack that in the Black community. And, I am starting a new business. I won't go into all the details because the podcast is about, something different. But my biggest fear was being like everybody else. But when I thought about it, it's thousands of restaurants. On one corner it could be a Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Captain D's. You're gonna be in a mood for different things. So depending on what you're selling, you know, we buy from each other. You know what I'm saying? Because your taste is different from my taste. You may have something that I'd be like, ooh, I like that. I really need that, and vice versa. And our other friends that's selling. So I'm all about the entrepreneurship, especially among, Black women, because we are a very, small minority group when it comes to owning our own businesses. So, shout
but
out to my girl bosses.
more though, not anymore. Black women are like the top entrepreneurs right now. Starting businesses. So
Right.
we coming on up, and we getting to the point. So this will let these men know they need to step that shit up.
Gang up, because we don't need you for no coins, okay? We barely need you for some dick.
But I will take your coin.
Okay? Yeah. I take you.
Coins, okay?
I'm a spend. Why spend mine when I can spend yours?
Period. Look,
Right.
I'm a girl. I'm a city girl. Period.
Right. So over the past last week, we had the versus battle. And
oh my God.
we talked about this already. We had our expectations of what we thought was gonna happen or whatever. But it has happened, and the internet has been acting a fool and memes. That's my favorite part about versus is the goddamn memes. Like they
After Instagram, I be like this on Instagram after the verses. Because I want to see all the fucking
memes and all the tweets. So if you were hiding under a fucking rock, Gucci versus Jeezy did a versus battle. And the main thing that everybody was talking about more than the songs was how were they going to act once they got face to face after 15 years of beefing, like real deal beefing.
Is it 15? Yeah, it's probably been 15.
He said about 15 years. Gucci came out the gate with some diss tracks. Jeezy tried to play it cool by sitting in the goddamn chair acting like he wasn't bothered.
He was bothered.
He was bothered. He was bothered. But the question I have is, because they've had this beef for so long, how long is too long to hang on to a beef or a situation where you have felt like you've been wronged by someone? I'm gonna let you have the floor first. Yes,
I am going to say first of all, it depends on what the wrongdoing was. You know what I'm saying? That really depends, and I'm gonna get, what I'm saying, all Christian on you. I will say I used to be a grudge holding person, and I do, I feel like, what's the point of hold on to it? Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've never had anybody try to kill. Well, I had somebody try to kill me, but I've never had anybody like. Wait,
hold on, friend. We're not just gonna slide by that like it's just ain't nothing. Oh yeah, I had somebody try to kill me. Abusive
they tried to kill me.
Oh,
that's the only time I feel like somebody.
But I mean, it's a different situation. That was like somebody you thought you loved or thought loved you versus.
Yeah, that's different. So, like, as far as like somebody in the streets or something like that, because I ain't in the streets, but something like that, like, no, I've never had nobody like attempt to kill me or pay someone to kill me that I know of. I don't think I have those kind of enemies, but something like that, I don't know, because I'm not in this situation. Of course, I'm on the outside looking in, like, man, that's a long time ago, da 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 da. But you just never know,
And that was my whole point.
That's something that you can't tell somebody how to, how long they can hold on to them, because that's something tragic. Like a boyfriend cheating on me or something, I'll probably forgive him after like a year or two. You
Mm.
know.
But
You
somebody
know.
trying to kill me, that's a different type of energy.
Yeah.
That's a different type of energy. And for me, the closest I've gotten to that was somebody trying to fight me. It was a girl that I worked with, that I sung with, like in a couple of bands and stuff. We had a disagreement about some choreography, and she called her brother and his friend that came up there. They was trying to intimidate me, acting like they was gonna jump me and all that stuff. And then years later, we got into it again on social media, and here come her little brother coming. It's gonna be on site and all that kind of stuff. Now me, I don't make idle threats like that. Huh? I don't know where you was, friend, but I don't make idle threats. If you say shit like, we gonna fight when we see each other, that's what I'm gonna be prepared for. That's the type of energy. Numb your heart.
Hallelujah.
That's definitely the type of energy I'm gonna bring. So it was very hard for me. It's been about 11 years since all of that transpired for me to be like, okay, bitch, I don't want to kill you or I don't want to lay hands on you. Now, I don't fuck with you, but that aggression that I have towards you no longer exists. And, that took a lot of work in me. And a lot of people are saying, well, Gucci, that was so long ago. You don't know what you're going to do or how you feel unless you in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know the history. I'm gonna do like a real quick history 101. I ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time on it. Gucci and Jeezy had a song called So Icy. I think Gucci might have been like a little bit more popular in the streets than Jeezy, but that was a song that blew them both up, in the early, later 2000s or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, from what I've read, Jeezy ended up getting sick and he had to have like surgery on his vocal cords, so he wasn't performing the song. And Gucci was like, well, you ain't been performing the song, so it's my song. Because Jeezy wanted to use it for his album, his debut album with Def Jam. And that's where they started having beef. Then Jeezy dissed Gucci in the song and was like, I got $10,000 for anybody that brings me his chain. And in street code, even though I ain't from the streets, I do know that when you talk about bringing somebody's chain, it's causing physical harm or murdering somebody. That's like a prize on somebody's head. So with him publicly saying that, we don't know if he sent his friend to go do it or if it was just, what was you doing? Taking pictures. Oh, okay. Or if it was just, his friend taking it upon himself. But in the streets, a lot of people feel like Jesus, set that up. So they had a lot of back and forth, dissing each other and a couple of scuffles and stuff like that. So, it wasn't 15 years ago. Like, it was 15 years ago when that particular incident happened. But over the years, they've had a lot of beef as late as 2016, saying slick shit to each other. So, for people that don't know why Gucci would.
How did you guys get to working together and y'all got this kind of beef? You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, they worked together before that beef happened. After that beef happened, they wasn't fucking with each other. And one thing I can say about Gucci, and I am a little partial, simply because Gucci brought a lot of people to the forefront. Like, he really helped a lot of people in Atlanta, from the Migos. He, of course, Waka Flocka. He's worked with Nicki Minaj before she became who she was. He has done a lot of, work within the community. Not saying that Jeezy hasn't. I just know I've seen more publicly Jeezy working with a lot of new Atlanta artists. But all in all,
as far as the whole versus thing goes, I mean, I like Gucci Mane's energy because his shit is for the
pose, 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 pose. You froze. You froze. You froze. You froze.
he got some songs that's gonna be way more memorable than Gucci Mane songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
he do have more classic hits, but Gucci got club hits. Like, he got a lot of club hits. And
but
that we don't know he got.
In the club, when you're in the club, or when we get older, we not in the club, we might not even hear the Gucci shit because we ain't in the club. But we gonna hear the Jeezy shit because it's on the radio.
Yeah.
But Jeezy is getting his little commercial hits, now.
Gucci is getting his commercial. Yeah, because we got to remember Gucci went to jail for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gone to jail a few times over the past 15 years. And that's a lot of time to miss in working and creating music on top of not having as big of a record deal like Jeezy had. Jeezy was with Def Jam and Gucci was more independent until recently. So, I'm excited. I feel like the culture won. I know we all got our opinions and stuff, but the culture won because to see that with all the different things that was happening with the young rappers getting shot and killed, that was amazing to me. It was real tense. A bitch was holding her breath because I was like, man, they finna get the fighting and shooting and this shit. This shit finna cut to black. But it didn't happen. They were both mature. Gucci was on one, but for him to show up, that speaks a lot about his maturity, and the same thing with Jesus. So I'm happy that that happened. But we also had another reunion in the making that was 30 years, almost 30 years in the making, and I was happy to see this happen. We had Mrs. Janet Hubert and Will Smith to have them a sit down, like their own little red table talk on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion. And everybody I don't know, it's rare that I've came across anybody that don't know about Fresh Prince, don't know the rap, the theme song, don't know the choreography to the infamous dance performance that Unveil have. And I don't know anybody that don't like Garcia Unveil.
Play in the club. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Apache.
On it, like we know that because of Will and Carlton.
Right, they are iconic stars. To have 30 years, to my kids, my parents watched it, I watched it, and my kids are watching it now, and they're 3 and 8 years old and trying to do the rap and stuff. That says a lot. When I go out and perform, we do the Fresh Prince rap, and it's a bunch of 19, 20-year-olds rapping like it's the newest shit that it came out last week. So
yeah,
they had a major influence, and a lot of people, probably have not had the chance to watch it, but I did have a chance to sit down and watch it.
I haven't watched it, and I wanted to, but I've been so busy. But I haven't watched it yet. But I've seen clips on Instagram, and I will say, and I don't know if I got some type of, I don't know what thing you call it, but I can like pick up on energies.
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of spot stuff that I feel like is phony or real. And I felt like her energy in the interview from the clips that I have seen, that she was really happy to be there. Mm-hmm. And that she had gotten to a happy place where she was like, you know what, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? That she kind of let the stuff go. I felt that energy through some of the clips or whatever. And I also felt the energy through some of the clips that Will Smith probably knew that he was probably with the shit back then, and he probably did cause some shit that ruins it. He felt remorseful ultimately for how he may have treated her, because I don't care what anybody fucking say. I do believe that Will Smith probably treated that lady like shit.
So this is what happened. I watched the show. So a lot of people don't know. Well, we knew that Unveil was actually, or Janet Hubert was pregnant in real life. But on the show, they worked it into the actual, show that her baby. Actually, after she had the baby, I was assuming from how she was talking that she experienced some postpartum depression, as well as she admitted that she was in an abusive marriage. So, of course, everybody knows that if you're dealing with stuff like that, it will carry on into your work. So, with her being the theater artsy person that she is, Janet gives me very serious vibes, not in a horrible way, but it's like I take my craft seriously and I don't go out and joking and playing around. She did admit that she wasn't talking to anybody on the set, because she was going through her personal stuff. She was harboring all this, anxiety and stuff from her marriage and having a baby and not knowing where her career was going to go or how everything was going to work out. So in a way, she wasn't being difficult purposely. It was a reason behind it. But because she did not share that she was going through those things, somebody like Will that's 2021, don't have no kids, don't understand. He like, well, this bitch being difficult, but he don't know all that's going on in her life or whatever. And with her being an artsy person, her and not Philip Banks, but James Avery, they were, tough on Will. I will say Will Smith is the actor that he is today because of James Avery and Janet Hooper, if I said her name right. So I think it was just a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication, and I think in Will's ignorance,
fucking fly the fuck about it.
In Will's ignorance and in his youth, he did say, she was difficult. And like Janet Hubert said, that's considered the kiss of death for anybody in Hollywood, specifically Black women and dark-skinned Black women in Hollywood.
Say that. I was just about to say dark-skinned Black women because, people feel like, even though I'm on the fair-skinned side, like, I don't like this shit. I think that's so stupid. That's something that bothers me, and one of the reasons why is because of like our best friend, Tia. Right. Like I remember people making, saying things about her, like, and it's so crazy because me and Tia like sisters, and we are the exact opposites of each other.
Right.
Like, literally, like fucking literally, and so. I just did not like to hear when people used to say stuff about her being, dark skin or brown skin or whatever. They used to piss me the hell off. So, like, I know that unfortunately there is colorism. You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy thing now that I think about it, when they showed up with light skin of Bill, they picked her because they felt like she wasn't gonna be. And I'm not saying Will specifically, but I know like the casting directors, because most of them were white. I feel like they picked her because they felt like she would be easier to work with because she's like
she just wanted the job.
Yeah, it's not her fault. I'm just saying that the colorism that we see in Hollywood all the time, as it relates to that, which I mean, there are times when we see reverse colorism, where like with my sister is very light skinned. She looks almost white, and we got the same parents. But a lot of people used to make fun of her. Oh, you adopted. You look like Casper. It can go both ways, but more so for dark-skinned women, it's more difficult because they have to live up to the white beauty standard of beauty. And so I'm just glad that they were able to sit down and resolve the issues. The rest of the cast, they had an opportunity to speak with her and hug it out and all this stuff. And do you know that both unveils, they never met each other? Never. In person.
And that's so crazy to me. I would have thought they would have met each other, but I guess I can see why they haven't ever met each other. They were friends before. They didn't get to work together on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why they may have never met. And if Janet was actually blackballed, like she's, like they say that she was, then she probably would never end up being in the same room as her. You know what I'm saying? Because we never really seen her do anything much outside of it. And that's unfortunate because Will did ruin her fucking career.
I wouldn't say he ruined it.
That she lost her.
I feel like he ignorantly ruined her career.
But he did.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he felt he's probably, and that could be why she seemed so happy on this, the clips that I saw, because he could have probably made it right prior to this to get her to do, the reunion. But I'm on her side. I'm always standing with the
Well, what he said on the talk show, he was with Red Table Talk, or what I've seen, he was like, I can't be having these come to Jesus moments with different people, helping them resolve, and then I haven't resolved the issue that basically the whole world, have always wondered and seen play out. So I felt like that was very mature. It could have been just to get the ratings up or whatever or what have you. But they had a real deal face-to-face conversation. Like Janet wasn't, I'm just so happy to see you now. She was like, why the fuck you do that shit? You know what I'm saying? And just to hear the conversation, it like the dynamics was like, wow, because to me, nobody was really wrong. They didn't know. This is like in a relationship when you're not communicating with each other, you may think, he may feel this way, or this is how he thinking and feeling. You're making assumptions about somebody rather than sitting down and asking them what's going on. I do feel like, she probably should have been a little bit more expressive, but I guess in her professionalism, she probably felt like, well, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about what's going on in my life. I gotta do my job, so why I need to say anything? But at the same time, if you giving off that negative energy, you can't expect everybody to know what's going on in your life. Prime example, me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all knew there was something going on, but you didn't know what because of the energy I was, giving out. And y'all knew better because y'all were my best friends. Y'all been my friends for 20 plus years. But imagine it being a older 30-something-year-old woman and a 20-year-old. I don't want to call him a kid, but in comparison, he's a kid to her. So he's not going to understand the marriage and children and stuff. And he said, once I started having children, once I got married, I understand. I didn't understand then. I just felt like he was being difficult. But now, that I have this situation going on, I'm happy to just see that growth, because there's always been a stigma and a black stain on the TV show with what happened to, Aunt Ville and, what did Will do, what did Will didn't do, was she the one being difficult, like what was all the particulars of it. So I encourage everybody to watch it. I started crying as soon as they showed up on the set.
That's because you was up in that motherfucking house being
because I had bought all the DVDs. I have the whole DVD collection before they started streaming. Like I'm that much of a Fresh Prince fan. Shoot, my nephew named Prince.
Yeah.
And I rap in the song all the time.
Yes. So we're happy about those reunions. And so, we talking about forgiveness, how long, but it's up to you. Forgive when you want to forgive. I say sooner than later because
right.
you don't want that bad energy on you. But now we're gonna get into the juicy talk. We're trying to give an equal, even balance of seriousness and some bullshit.
Stupidness. Seriously stupid.
So the next topic is show me the whole facts.
Okay.
Does the nigga really need to know your body count? Like,
no.
doesn't it?
I'm gonna tell you why, because it's a guy that's in my inbox. It's always somebody in the inbox. I know this person. I've known this person for some years. This person has never said anything to me. I'm accounted to me being married. Now that I'm not in a relationship anymore, he's hitting me up or whatever. And we, was just sporadically texting. But one day he was like, we're not texting. He was messaging me. Mm-hmm. One day he was like, yeah, I asked around about you, Paul. What the fuck you asking around about me for? Unless it's like, is she dating anybody? But come to find out, he asked around about who I didn't fuck with or who I didn't talk to, because of course I work in the music industry and I, city or whatever. And yes, I have dated and I have fucked some musicians. That's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? You be around a certain amount of people all the time.
It's fucking with somebody who cut hair.
Right. You're gonna work with you're gonna mess with somebody that's in your industry. It's convenience or whatever. Okay, I understand that. But for you to come and tell me this shit, and then I asked you, well, who said something to you or what was being said? Not because I want to go back and cut somebody out, because I'm going to own up to my shit because I'm a real bitch. However, sometimes these niggas lie. I've had guys who lie on me about us being involved with each other and all that kind of stuff. I had one nigga lie and say we went out on a fucking date and it wasn't the case. He wanted to go over some paperwork as it relates to a song we was working on, and we just met up at a restaurant. I did it for free, but bitch, it wasn't no date. You know what I'm saying? It was a business meeting. That's two different things. You know what I'm saying? So
he's a man. Mm-hmm. It was a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you not pay for
exactly? And then on top of that, I've had a guy to tell me, hey, I used to hear you was going to high school. And I was like, that has to be a lie. Because I'm not going no goddamn where, because I was at the house or in church. Or secondly, I was still a motherfucking virgin. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck is that going on? So I do then niggas will lie. So, that turned me off when the guy that was in my inbox telling me these different things.
He was just full of shit because, like, I know that you were a virgin in high school. So, and you was like super quiet as fuck.
Right. I was not the freakazoid that I am today.
And you
I was scared to have sex because I thought my mama was going to be able to tell.
Like, so how the hell could he even come to that and say, I heard
you niggas lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie. Okay? That's why. And like I said, the guy that was in my inbox recently, it turned me off because it's like you going around asking about who the fuck I done fuck, who I'm messing with. Like, why the fuck does that matter? And this is, as long as it ain't your daddy, your brother, your cousin, or somebody close to you, it don't even matter. And if I wasn't in a relationship with they ass, it really don't fucking matter.
It don't fucking something. If somebody asks me how many niggas I done fucked, the answer is always 2. 2 before you. 2 before you. And
that's a shirt. How many niggas have you fucked? 2. Shit, it's going always. It's 2. Too many, goddamn it.
2 before you. 2 many.
Too many before you. Shit. 2. Because I don't want to know about all the bitches you done fuck. Because guess what? If I see that ass, I'm be looking at that bitch. The ugly ass bitch. The fuck the nigga I'm talking to, bitch. I want to see fuck. I don't need that type of stress.
I don't need that. I don't want to know either. Like, it's none of my fucking business. And if it's not my sister, was she married, been married for a long time? Even if it's one of my motherfucking cousins, if she ain't one of my close ass cousins, I don't give a fuck about that either. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I had a situation where I used to date a guy and he was trying to get down on my sister. And, she vaguely remembered. She was like, I couldn't remember if y'all was talking, if y'all was just cool. And I was like, well, we was fucking. And I told her, I said, sister, that decision is up to you. We ain't in no bad terms, but he done lied to you, and I don't give a fuck, but that's not the way to start some shit off. It's by lying.
My sister.
Huh?
I ain't fucking nobody. Period.
Exactly. I mean, I figured that, but I wasn't trying to hate either, but at the same time, it's like, nigga, you lying. Like,
even like when it comes to our inner circle, like, me, you, and, everybody in our group, like, some of us have talked to the same guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by accident.
By accident, because I'm gonna tell
you don't find out till like, damn, how you know my friend. That's why you need to check each other who they following. That's the first thing I do when I meet a nigga on the internet. Is he following my friend? Let's see, did they like it?
So funny. This is so funny because we're talking about whole facts, and we say it's not nobody's business. Because what you do with your pussy, what you do with your dick is your motherfucking business. Nobody else's business. If you want to share that information, you share that information. If you don't, you do not have to fucking share that information. Right. So, but I say this too, though. Like, me and some of my homegirls, some of my close friends, you know what I'm saying? We had some same guys. Because I would say this: all my friends is cute. It's a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, all us cute. Eyeless, you know what I'm saying, got some popping in some kind of way. So, we may attract some of the same dudes every now. Like, we all have different tastes, but every now and again, it may be a guy that somebody think is attractive mutually. And we be trying to be, you know what I'm saying, slick. And we be trying to, you know what I'm saying, not tell a bitch our business, trying to do some shit we ain't telling nobody because we know we don't need to be doing this shit.
I have done that shit, bitch.
And then, you know what I'm saying, and then when you find out that the nigga fucking with you and your friend, it's like, do you say something or not? Because it's like,
I think it should be said if you're fucking with him at the same time. But if it was like a previous situation and you find out about it,
I feel like either way, because that's like, I feel like that's a part of girl code. But either way, like, you might need to say something to your friend, because that has happened to me and one of my really close friends that, you know, she did something with a guy and she never told me. You know, she was like one of my best friends, so I always would tell her everything. And so she never told me, and it was a reason why. You know, she never said anything. Like, she couldn't say anything. They were sneaking around. So it was kind of like she could not fucking say anything about this. So she never said anything. But the nigga ain't shit because he knew. And he knew that me and his friends, you know what I'm saying? He knew that she couldn't say anything. And so eventually, you know what I'm saying, because I thought he was cute too. You know, me and him ended up messing around. And so it came back to me that she had messed with him too. Because the dude running his mouth saying, you know, oh yeah, I fucked both of them, they best friends, da 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 da.
Like, bitch, we ain't know it.
But the thing was, we sitting there. So my then now boyfriend at the time was like, yeah, that's why so and so smashed you and your friend so and so. And I'm like, what? I asked her about it. She was like, hell nah. Because ultimately we all stayed friends. And we like high school kids, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately we was all still friends and stuff. And so they were still cool. And so she knew about me and him, you know, and everything like that. So she kind of, you know, I guess she backed off. I don't think they would do it with each other then. But anyway, when I asked her about it, she lied to me. It was like years later when she finally told me that they did mess around. But I know that she's that friend that would never deal with nobody that I dealt with behind my back or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because my point that I'm making is because, you know, we be trying to do slick shit and we don't want to tell nobody. And then when you in a city like Memphis, most of the niggas that's quality to fuck with, you know, it's slim and few. It's slim. It's a handful of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we might all of us might run across the same nigga. It's possible.
You know what? It's like trying on a motherfucking outfit. It didn't fit me, but it might fit you, bitch. It didn't fit me, but it might fit you. You know what I'm saying? And I guess now, you know, I was more like that when I was younger, but now that I'm older, it's like it's not like desperation, but it's like, if you really feeling the vibe and if it's really sincere, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? It was 10, 15 years ago. Bitch, mindset was totally different. You know, some of the niggas that might be good for me, you know, that you, not saying literally, but some guy that might be good for me, like we say all the time, we meet different guys that we talk to or might even fuck with, be like, damn, you be perfect for my best friend.
Yeah, this has happened. Like, oh, and he's
Like,
the line.
you be perfect for my motherfucking best friend.
Because you're a police officer, y'all might would have hit it off if his dick was good.
I don't know if no, because I don't fuck with 12.
What? Right. Don't fuck with the 12.
I mean,
You know,
I ain't got nothing against the ones that's doing their job, but you know, the system all together I don't fuck with. You know. So
yeah.
In
So,
conclusion.
so just for future references, men, like, do not ask a bitch about her body count. Like, no, because I don't want to know who you done fuck. And unless you done fuck somebody close to me, no, I don't want to fucking know who you done fucked and who done sucked your dick. I don't want to know this shit.
Right, all that shit.
So don't, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. You can fucking miss out on your fucking blessing trying to, do a follow up on a bitch's pussy.
Exactly. And then the only person that I have
funky and it's clean. Like, what the fuck do you fucking care who done been rammed up in there? Cause I'm gonna tell you, you'll fuck yourself up because you're gonna end up asking a big dick nigga, you know what I'm saying, about the pussy, and then you're gonna be you know what I'm saying, what's the word I'm looking for? Subconscious about your medium dick. So just for your sake, do not fucking ask about who's been up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I gotta give her a name. Kitty cat
We'll
friend.
think about that later. We'll give our pussies a name later.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about
it. Right. It ain't none of your friends' business. It ain't none of your friends. I don't know if this song goes, but.
And then it's so crazy niggas be trying to follow up on a bitch, asking the bitch like, oh, how many niggas you done fucked, or asking other niggas about you, because at the end of the day, these niggas be nasty dick anyway. They don't even go to the motherfucking doctor get checked up, and they motherfucking
I got the nerve to ask who the fuck I'm fucking.
You got like, what the fuck? No.
You not even eating properly.
Pizza and hot wings.
Right.
So to the next subject. Okay. So this topic is, are they right or are they wrong? And so how would you feel if this happened to you? Okay. So the first example is a woman buys her man a PlayStation 5. And he sells it and then buys her a ring.
I saw that meme. Okay, I look at it two ways, okay? Initially, when I thought about it, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Cheap ass motherfucker. I didn't buy my own motherfucking ring. But then I thought about it like this. What if, I don't know how much the PS5 costs, but what if he sold it for triple or double? How much?
Like $500. But
he could have sold that shit for $2,000, $3,000. They going expensively because they are rare find right now. So he might have triple quadruple their money, was able to buy her ring, buy him another PS5, buy some more, get some more pills. So if it was like that, then I wouldn't be all the way mad, because it's like you took that and you flipped it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me give you $500 for your birthday and you flip the money and then you come back and give me some and you got some too. So I'm kind of split on it. If it was a broke ass, dumb ass nigga that did that shit, I'd be pissed.
In that case, yeah, I understand. If he did that, you know what I'm saying? But if you, for one, if my ring gonna cost $500, keep it. Okay.
He might have got it on sale. Like they do. No, what I'm saying is they do have like the.
Ain't no ring that I'm gonna want gonna be $500 on sale. I'm just saying. I don't know.
No, they do have them. Trust me. When my mom, she got like I don't know. It was
nice ring gonna be about $3-4 grand.
That's what I'm saying. But they got theirs for like $1,000. Her new ring that she got, but he got a good ass sale. Oh, you got the kid text message. Nope.
The what?
You got the kids text message. Nope.
Oh my God.
I'm just playing. But yeah, so I just think that he's
so we're gonna say that it depends on the situation whether or not he's right or he's wrong, because the examples that Deanna gave. So I guess we're down the middle on it.
Yeah, so it's
depending on it, he could be wrong and he could be right. So a man, so this is another one. Is he right or is he wrong? A man believes his girl should not wear makeup around him. Is he right or is he wrong?
He wrong, because if you met my ass with motherfucking makeup, 9 times out of 10 that you met my ass with some motherfucking makeup because I'm wearing this makeup.
I'm gonna say, he's not right or wrong, because that's his preference. However,
you should have said that shit before you was all in my inbox and took me out on these goddamn dates. Now you got all these rules.
I feel like that's his preference. say he's right or wrong, but I do feel like men do not need to be commenting on what a woman does to make herself feel beautiful or feel better. Like everybody, like I don't have on any makeup right now. You know how I feel about my makeup and my brows thin as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't contour and highlight to hide my double chin. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? You, you can see my scar on my face. Like fuck that shit. I don't give a
Yeah, I
fuck.
mean, I all of a sudden started dealing with acne at 30 some years old. You know what I'm saying? And I wear makeup to kind of give me a more enhanced, completed look. I don't have to wear makeup. I just like wearing the makeup, just like Jordans. You don't have to wear motherfucking Jordans. You can wear the Shaq shoes in Walmart, but you want to wear the Jordans because guess what? It enhances your motherfucking look. Same thing as makeup. Or if you do the goddamn that spray shit all these niggas doing, where the shit starting to leak down the side like Rudy Giuliani, he's black.
Exactly.
It started sweating black.
You know, he's not necessarily right, but he's not wrong either because that could be his preference. But you know, to comment on how a woman upkeeps herself, like I think men need to just sit down in that area. Because when you're a boring looking ass bitch, they don't want you, and when you overdo it, they don't want you because they don't want nobody else looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
They don't know what the fuck they want. Shit.
they don't
Got a
know.
bad bitch, but fucking with a gorilla.
They love gorillas.
A whole gorilla out here. So that's how come I don't give a fuck about what they say because it don't matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the baddest bitches that got
So is he right? Okay, this is another example. So is he right or is he wrong? A girl's boyfriend buys her best friend flowers because she got stood up for a date. Is he right or is he wrong? I'm gonna say
I don't know, because it just depends on who the fuck it is. I mean,
I'm gonna say he's wrong, and this is why I'm gonna say he's wrong. And we talked about this in the salon because we saw this. I think that ultimately the gesture was nice because I saw this meme that talked about this. Mm-hmm. The gesture was nice. It was a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But it depends. It depends on the relationship that husband or boyfriend has with his world's best friend, because there are situations where, you know, the best friend is around so much that, and you trust them to the extent, you know what I'm saying, that they've built a friendship as well. It may be through me, you know, as the girlfriend, but you know, they built their relationship as well. Cause like sometimes, you know, married people might call the best friend to be able to help throw their girlfriend or their wife a surprise birthday party. Right. You know what I'm saying? So through that process, they could have built a relationship, and you know, or she's around a lot, or she's the kid's godmother, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on the relationship. However, I would still think that the man, like, that's really not his job to make my friend feel better. That's my job. You know, you can, you know, if she's around some type of way, and you can,
you know, give us some money so we can go out.
Yeah, something like that. Like, you can say, hey, you know, baby, look, I know your friend messed up, the dude stood her. Here goes some money. Yeah, go take her out for a drink and a dinner. You know what I'm saying? Something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Go have a good time or something like that. Or even here, you know what I'm saying? Go do something nice with your friend or for your friend. Because, you know, I feel bad that happened to her. Yes, I just think that he needs to go through me. Don't you go picking out.
It definitely keeps the speculation down.
Or even if he said, you know, hey, here's some money, Clee. Go buy Deanna some flowers. I feel bad that this guy did that to her. Here you go. And then I go get the flowers and send them to you. And give them to you.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing.
To you, I'm gonna be like, bitch, no, what you doing?
And you know, the sad part about that is like, people are so scandalous to where you sometimes can't trust your best friend around your man, and you can't trust your man around your best friend. And you know, it shouldn't be like that. You should have a friend that no matter what, there ain't shit going down. Period. And you should have a man to where no matter what, this is the person I want. I don't want your monkey ass. No matter what. So hopefully, we have relationships like that.
You ain't my friend if I gotta worry.
Right, you're not really my friend if I gotta worry about you. So, there was a few things that I saw online that I feel like would be cool to talk about because, like, a lot of people was talking about this shit, and we just wanted to give our little 2 cents, our 2 pennies. Those I don't know how to say pennies in Spanish. Our 2 pennies on, these scenarios. Now, yesterday we did an impromptu live, or really earlier today because it was past midnight. We was like on one. We was both drunk and high, and Cle found. And for you to not be like as freaky as me, you sure found these motherfucking questions, bitch. I think you be lying. I think you just be pretending I ain't that freaky because I don't want some niggas in my inbox thinking I'm a hoe. So I'm gonna act like I ain't that motherfucker.
But they came in mine.
They was in mine too, telling me about their penises. I was like, I didn't ask you about this shit. No, bitch, we had somebody in the DM of the podcast. And I'm just text messaging them.
Oh my God.
So you can see that shit, bitch, and you can message him too.
Let me see.
I kept it, as platonic as I could. You know what I'm saying? I was trying not to be all, but I thought it was funny. Because I had sent the live out to him, and I guess it was late. He was asleep or whatever.
You talked to him or something?
No, I don't know who the fuck it is.
Oh, I know who that is. I know him.
Maybe he thought it was
somebody
you.
I was talking.
And my ass
You
is
thought
egging it along, goddammit.
You think it's me for sure.
That's fun. And I said, this look like somebody he talk to or would talk to. Yeah, that's funny. I sure was. Like, okay. Oh, well, girl, he sent you the looking eyes, bitch.
Yeah, he think it's me.
That is too funny. Okay, so friend, we're gonna do a few quick questions because I'm getting hot as fuck under this light.
I don't have the questions pulled up over here. So
no, I have them pulled up on my phone. I was prepared this time because y'all been talking about me and me not being pretty. Can
I go get
Huh?
At this point, get some wine right now. You just edit this.
No, bitch, you wait. Do you have to have some wine? You wind up, and I'm sure you already have.
Okay.
Then your grandmama gonna want to start talking.
No, she not. I'm going in.
Now I got to edit this shit out. So
It's only gonna be a few.
We gonna sit right here, and we gonna play the motherfucking theme song. Hey. Hello? Bitch, let me tell you what happened. I didn't even get my DMV cast, and I'm laughing. But I'm sick of this shit. Yeah. Let's start a podcast to talk about it. Oh, let's give them something they can relate to. Yeah. Made for the ladies, but niggas can listen to. Talk about experience, give advice. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe. Hey. Yeah, I got the soundboard, bitch. I got the soundboard.
What's my favorite word?
You should have left me in this motherfucker by my goddamn self. She should not have left my black ass by my motherfucking self.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Moulin Rouge.
I'm just testing out sound effects. Oh my God. So at this time, while we wait, I want to put in a commercial. So we are accepting donations. You know what I'm saying?
Now, we're happy to get the kind of money that jingles, but we'd rather get the kind that falls.
So we need
Into, I didn't know we was taking donations, but yeah, we taking donations.
yes. I'm gonna put the shit down at the bottom so that we can
Get
you
studio
know,
up the quality on our podcast.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I was in here doing I was DJ. I played the theme song.
Okay. Get into the juicy stuff.
Oh, juicy fruit.
Juicy.
Okay, this one an easy one for me. Would you rather pay for sex or be paid for sex?
Get paid for sex. The fuck?
Exactly.
I said what I said.
Period. Get paid for it. I mean, like, what the fuck? I don't know. Ooh.
Right. Would you rather masturbate or have sex?
You answer. Okay. You
Would
answer.
you rather have would you rather masturbate or have sex in front of the mirror?
Have sex in front of the mirror.
You like
Do it anyway.
Oh, I look cute. And then when he grabs you by the neck, he be like,
You were trying to fix your face. I'll be like, oh, why I put my legs?
I drop a ball.
I'll be like, oh, I ain't even trying no eyebrows on before I came over here. Shit.
Girl, he don't give a fuck about them eyebrows. Shit. Okay, that's not gonna make sense. But I'm gonna ask it anyway. Would you rather have sex with your best friend or with my best friend? That bitch with each other.
Neither. Get it?
No, I don't like pussy.
It will.
No, I don't like no extra lubrication and shit. Would you rather use just your hands for foreplay or just your mouth?
Just my mouth.
It depends on what we foreplaying with.
Just
Because if it's a penis, my jaws may, it may start hurting, and I may have to do this for a little while and go back to, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. And it depends on who it's with, you know what I'm saying? If it's with somebody I like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta do hands and, so baby.
hey, look at that hands. Hey.
Okay, would you rather have this is so stupid. Would you rather have sex or walk around naked in public?
Well, I'd rather do what? Have sex or walk around naked in public?
Naked.
Have sex.
Am I gonna get paid to walk around? Am I going to get some coins? That's the question. I don't know. Yeah, definitely have sex because I would prefer to come. Crazy would you rather questions. I'm gonna do a few of these. This is funny. Would you rather drink a shot from a hairy belly button or give a tongue kiss to a person without teeth?
Drink from a hairy belly. You know I
But
ain't
no,
fucking with
bitch,
nobody.
it's from the motherfucking navel, and niggas don't clean that motherfucking navel. Cause when you clean that navel, it be like some musty ass shit if you don't clean it regularly. So you want to drink from that, or you want to drink a nigga with no teeth? I mean, kiss a nigga with no teeth.
Is his breath funky? Like, it's a lot of questions to go by. Like, it's some more questions that need to be answered.
Right. I don't know. I don't want to do neither of this shit.
I don't want to do either. But
Okay, would you rather watch a sex video from your parents or show your parents a sex video from you?
show my parents a sick. I be throwing that thing. Like, mama, you would be so fucking proud. How I like to throw that thing back. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to do neither because my parents, they gonna have a heart attack either way. Not that I want them to, but I'm just saying they figuratively speaking, you know.
So proud the way I did, girl. Like, I was really giving him the best head of his life. Like, my mama would be so proud. She would be so proud. I know my like my sister be real proud. But like, look, sister, look how I know how to do it.
Okay, this is a good question for you, bitch. Since you big on teeth, would you rather have nice teeth and bad breath, or ugly teeth and no bad breath, or like your guy, nice teeth, funky ass breath?
Stupid as a motherfucker. That's a dumbass question. Cause ain't nobody with no ugly ass teeth gonna have fresh breath. And nobody
but you know what? That might be the teeth they was born with. You know what I'm saying? That don't necessarily mean that they teeth like, not clean. They teeth probably just crooked.
If you have nice teeth, then that means that you know how to take care of it. So therefore, that you don't have fucking breath unless you have a medical condition. And with that medical condition, they have things that you can do for your breath not to be stinky. And you can just keep gum and mints in your mouth at all times. Or, you know what? I take that back. Give me the nigga with the fucked up teeth and the fresh breath. Because we gonna go knock them motherfuckers out anyway and get some new ones.
Right. Okay, so would you rather have an anus or a vagina as your mouth?
An anus or anus at my mouth.
An ass or a coochie as your mouth, as your lips.
A vagina.
So these niggas type English, Spanish, and French.
Because these niggas can keep on kissing my pussy. Because this pussy talk. That was a good one.
Right. Would you rather have no breasts or 3 breasts?
None.
Yeah, because
well,
3 of them. And then you gotta lift all 3 of them up and
well, at least a nigga, at least you can have like
he gonna have 2 players.
Yeah. You on 10 tonight, friend? You on 10 tonight? Hey, I think I want to have the 3 titties. Well, you do it that way. I want 3
titties. Like the women be doing in the videos when they be doing when they getting game by. Wait, I'm just doing a whole bunch of shit. Let me get my life together. Yeah. I might want the 3 titties.
I'd rather have 3 titties now. You gave me a new perspective.
Yeah.
A new perspective. I want 3 tits.
Okay, I'm tired of these crazy questions because this is we could probably do two more. We did a whole lot of them yesterday.
We have to find. We're gonna have to make this, y'all. This would you rather is gonna have to be a segment. This is our segment. We doing this every week. We gonna have to find us 3 would you rather questions. So you guys, if y'all listening, inbox us on bitch. Let me tell you what happened. Just use all the letters of the words because I don't know what it is, and DM us and give us some would you rather questions. Exactly. We'll do 3 every.
I got one last one.
I think you said 2 more. One more?
Okay, we do 2 more. Okay. Would you rather?
Go ahead.
Would you rather have a threesome with people you know or with strangers?
Strangers?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't need y'all to just my business like that.
Right. And I'm not into threesomes. I never had one, and I don't have any plans to have one. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to, like I said, I ain't trying to suck an extra dick, and I ain't trying to leak no coochie. Period.
I am not into threesomes either. However, I have had 1 or 2.
Wait, but one is it 2?
It was 2, but it was like long ass fucking time ago.
Was it like guys or was it 2 girls? What was the combination?
It was girls. Always 2 girls.
Okay, friend. So you talking about me? You don't know shit about me. I don't know shit about you either, friends. And we find out about each other.
But I mean, you know, a long time ago, and I don't even lie, like I'll be trying to forget that shit. I'm surprised I'm even saying this shit on here right now. I might ask you to get.
Damn it. I mean, it's not uncommon these days. Like it's a common thing. Like
twice, you know what I'm saying? One was somebody I knew was a friend who's still my friend. Oh. She's still my friend. And she my dog. Like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm trying to kind of look in my head. Who the fuck could it have been? But I ain't gonna get in your business because clearly you ain't gonna share it.
Don't do that.
But yeah, it's more common. I had a guy today. He said he wanna have a threesome with me and for me to have his baby and get married. I said that's out of order.
Threesome with me, have a baby, get married. So let's get married, have a threesome,
and then have a baby, and then we'll talk about the threesome. You know what I'm saying? To spice up our life, but you know that's crazy, babe. Psycho, babe. The one that you think is a psycho. And he getting a little bit more. He living up to that name every single day.
I told you.
I be like, oh, what? First of all, but I ain't gonna do it on that. That's another episode. And lastly, our last question of the night is: would you rather satisfy your date in a bar? Y'all, I can't read the word. So I'm gonna modify for us slow people. Would you rather satisfy your date in a bar by hand or orally in a parking lot?
Orally in a.
I don't know. The way my life's set up now, I might do this shit up under the table just to do some geeky ass shit. Like, ooh, this bitch crazy, and I love it.
I don't need to use my hands because I need my hands for hair. That's gonna give me a cramp. You know what I'm saying? So orally in a parking lot, that works. Throw keys. I'm trying to. Yeah. Oh, baby.
Okay, that's enough. We don't have to pay for this shit. All right, so like we said, send us your questions, send us your stories, because we ain't got a story for damn one of y'all yet. Not yet. Maybe because they don't remember the damn email is BLMTYWH. BLMTYWH at gmail.com. It must be the weed. Cause that's the only way I remember. BLMTYWH. Hey, that was it, bitch. Yes. So send it to us, and we thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe. We also on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I think we might have a MySpace and a Black Planet somewhere.
Yes, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to another episode of Bitch. Hey, let me tell you what happened. Hey, 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 hey.
Y'all be blessed and good night, good afternoon, whenever the fuck you watching this shit. Peace out.